Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Verena, and I welcome you to another Tarot Pick a Card reading with today's topic, What do you need to know right now? And I've prepared 3 piles, as you could see on the picture on the thumbnail in the beginning. So choose your pile, whatever speaks to you. We have 3 crystals. The first one, I'm a little bit out of breath. The first one is the amethyst. The second, the magnesite, magnesium stone. And the third one, the black tourmaline. And just trust your intuition. You can choose by the number, you can choose by the stone. And then trust that there is some message inside for you. And this is a timeless reading. So whenever you come across this reading, know you're here for a reason. Know that there's something waiting for you, which is meant to guide you onto the next step or some message you need to hear right now. And there's my cat. She's wearing a little I don't know what it's called in English, but she has like an allergy and she's really scratching herself a lot. So I prepared that little whatever it is in English. So she looks a little bit funny and yeah. Anyway, let's start. So maybe yeah, and she's not quite happy to stay indoors these days, but it is how it is. So let's see. Pile number 1, you chose, and I see I prepared to tell you a little bit about the stones. You chose, and now most probably I can't find it. Yep. Oh no, I have it. So the black, the pile number A, you chose the amethyst, this beautiful small one. I think I got it. Oh yes, it's from Glastonbury actually. Glastonbury in England, you might know it. It's also considered to be Avalon. It's a magical, mystical place. I was fortunate enough to live there and work in an angelic healing center in 2019. 2019. It was an amazing time. So yes, and I got this little crystal from my friend Barry when I left Glastonbury. So you might want to check out Glastonbury, and it's a space. I mean, the amethyst is about opening or connecting more to the third eye and the crown chakra to be able to listen to your intuition, to get divine guidance, and where else to do that any better than in Glastonbury. It's really an incredible place. I've experienced stuff there which is beyond the ordinary, which is beyond the understandable. I was in so many times. I was like, is this real? Am I in King Arthur's movie? Is Merlin coming around the corner any moment? So it's just really, it was really beautiful. So as I just said, it enhances your intuition. So if you want to connect to your third eye, to your crown chakra, connecting more to meditation or calming your mind, maybe you cannot sleep at night properly, you're overthinking things, then this is your crystal, especially if you want to connect more to spirit. So yes, this is what you chose. And the question is, what do you need to know right now? And let's see, what is your clarifier card, your oracle card? Oh my God. And cannot make this stuff up. It's the cat. Didn't I just speak about the cat and then my cat is sick and then you are having the cat card? And as we know, maybe you have a cat or you're connected to cat spirit in any way. And let me just, my cat is trying to open the door. Give me a moment. I'm back. So the cat. So maybe you're having a cat or you're connected to cats. I mean, cats they're considered to have 7 lives. They're considered, I mean, the ancient Egypts have had cats all around their temples. So, and they are very, very connected to us as humans. I mean, from all the animals, cats and dogs are one of the races which connect or which chose to live with us. So their spirit and ours is connected. So we share in some way a field. And this card says, or it is the cat in lavender. It's number 1, and it says independence. And it's really interesting because I said my cat is needing to stay indoors right now, which is the opposite of being independent. And cats love to be independent. Actually, they don't really need us. They just want to have food. But they could survive without us very, very easily. Whereas dogs are more reliant to their owner. So there might be something which restricts your independence right now. And it might be a situation at home, family matters, kids, or a responsibility you took on and you don't feel as happy about it. Yeah, maybe you felt like you need to, this is an obligation or something of some sorts. But right now it restricts your independence, and this cat doesn't look very, very, very happy. So, and oh my God, we have lavender, and lavender is connected to, oh my God, to the amethyst, like to become more calm. So cat and lavender. So it's really these two significators playing out in the cat and in the amethyst. So maybe inside of you, you are like troubled and you don't know how to come out of the situation, and you can't find calmness, and maybe this is why I said I'm out of breath already. Maybe you're out of breath. The situation went on for far too long, and you don't know how to come out of it, and you don't know how to calm yourself because you want to get out of it. Like my cat right now, she's trying to open the door. You really want to get out of it, and you don't know how. Yeah. Yeah. You're locked into something. Here she comes again. I'm walking her around, trying this door, trying that door. And yeah, so wow. I mean, I don't know if I showed you, but this is the card. This is the cat. Look at her, how majestic. So you might be your ego is like, oh, I wanna get out of this. This is not for me. I deserve something better in a sense. And Cleo is like, yes, exactly. My cat's called Cleo, Cleopatra. Should have given her another name. She has quite a demeanor or quite an attitude like a Cleopatra in a sense. So let's see. Let's look into the tarot. What else is there for you to know in this situation? And the cat on this card is staring at me. What else is there for you to know? Let's see. What do you need to know right now? Okay. Oh yeah. So we have the Six of Swords. You definitely wanna move on. Like wanna transit somewhere else, leaving something old behind. Could be also sort of a healing journey, or like you want to go on a journey, you want to leave something old behind you, and it could be very well be connected with a family situation. That's what I first got when I looked into, or what I intuitively picked up. And then we have, oh yes, okay. So I get it as sort of a situation which promised to be very, very nice in the beginning, like the Four of Wands can be a card of marriage, of a card of happy times, a card of celebration. Cleo gets more and more angry. And it looked in the beginning that it would be that it would be promising, wait a second. She's just not happy. So a situation which basically looked very, very happy and sort of promising in the beginning became to be like, we have the Emperor here. So in a sense, it was something which promised stability, which promised happy times, maybe a relationship or a marriage, something which promised security. We have 2 times 4, and 4 is stability and structure, 4 pillars of a house. Maybe you moved in with your partner and your in-laws or something like that, and it looked as if it would be a good idea and it would be nice to have other people like close by as well. But it's something about responsibility. You had to, along the line, take on a responsibility which now is sort of weighing you down and taking your independence, and you are really, really not happy about it. It could be that you had to take on the responsibility of the in-laws or of the child, of his child. It feels like a caretaking role, and it weighs you down. And we have the two knights of the Knight of Swords and a Knight of Wands. So what I feel here, there might have been arguments, like heated discussions around it, and maybe also like words were said that maybe made the situation become a little bit cold. In a sense, the cat looks very like not emotional at all anymore, like cool and sort of armored. And I feel the situation, which in the beginning looked so happy, is now like sort of a prison. And along the lines, there were many discussions and words were said which were like cutting, and also like somebody in the situation behaved very impulsive. So yeah, you're basically restricted right now and you hate it and you don't know how to get out of there right now. And what do you need? Like, what is Spirit trying to tell you on what's the advice right now? What's the advice for pile number A? Ooh, that was something. Oh, shh. Walk away, baby. Yeah. Okay. So we have 2 times the 8. The 8 of Cups, which is very, very clearly like leaving something behind, which doesn't serve you any longer, which was emotionally draining. Also, which brought up with the moon here, subconscious stuff, maybe it reminded you of a situation in the past. And Cleo's like, she'd never done that. She's a week inside the room, like, and she'd never ran amok like this. She's just running in circles, and she has been to the toilet. She has been fed, so she's picking up on the energy. So you're running around in circles. You want to get out of this. You're like, I want to get out of here. It's been far too long. You sat in the situation for far too long. And the next card, which is popping up, is the 8 of Pentacles. So maybe because you were like financially dependent on that person in the situation, it could be. If we put it right under, the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Cups fall in one line. So look, 2 people leave behind what's not serving them any longer, emotionally, mentally, physically. So it is for you, it's time to go. And with the other card is like right under the Emperor. So you might have been dependent on housing, on financial stability due to that situation you were in. But this is also like, this is a calling. You can make your own money, and you need to focus on your abundance and on your forthcoming, and not staying in the situation any longer because it's not healthy anymore. And underneath the 4 of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is like the wheels turning again. This was a situation you needed to experience. This was sort of maybe a karmic closure, a karmic ending of a situation which you have experienced in the past, which has never been sort of summed up, and you needed to experience this again, but to now choose differently. Maybe in the past you couldn't walk, in another life you couldn't walk away, you didn't have the possibilities, but now you're really, really called to invest into yourself, and move. Tarot is the rota. It's moving, it's movement. You need to move, and with the Wheel of Fortune, the fortune lies ahead for you. And we have we have both Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands. So it's movement. It is movement. So let's see. What's the advice here? 2 more cards, please. Yeah, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. So it fell like this. So I feel that there was a blockage around that and a lot of fears around, am I able to make it on my own? And you will be. You have to. So what I'm seeing here, you have to invest into finding a good job, investing in yourself. Maybe you want to do a study, maybe you want to do a course, maybe you want to work on yourself, get some help. With the Wheel of Fortune, see, they have all books. So maybe you need to learn something or do a course in, I don't know, accounting comes to mind. I have no clue. Maybe with the Queen of Pentacles. But you will be able to make it on your own. That's what I'm getting here. One more card as advice for pile number 1. Woo! Yo, look what jumped out, the King of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here is, you can see it. Let me take a moment. I want to have a clarifier for the King. King. Another King. What is this now? And there are 2 knights. So maybe you're sort of the partners you chose in the past, or the person you were with, they were not really supporting you in a way you wanted them to. Not a sort of a man who wasn't in his manhood yet, and more over in a sort of a in-between state. And seeing 2 kings coming out now is like, basically, I can see it as an energy, as the masculine energy supporting you, and the masculine energy is like the energy of support financially, structure, focus, determination. If you want to be standing on your own 2 feet, like, you need masculine energy. And with the King and the Queen coming next to each other, it's like you will have both. You will figure it out along the way. You have what it needs to. And with the King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, it's earth energy, it's 3D energy, it's material wealth, it's money, it's everything you can touch. It's money, house, car. So that is there. You just need to move. And if you want to go into another layer, it could also be that you will meet a new person, or maybe more than one person. And they are both kings. Up there we had knights, so through you stepping forward, looking after yourself, showing the universe, like, and we have the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress and the 10 of Cups. So once you step into that feminine power and trusting yourself and not living in a prison, doing something you don't like, basically hate your life as it is right now, with the cat not looking very, very happy, not having independence and wanting to have independence. And number 1 being like the trailblazer. You will have everything coming towards you. The Empress is living a very, very good life. She's in touch with her feminine energy. She's able to receive. Maybe in the past you were also not able to receive, only giving. And now we are over that. And this is what I see. This is what you need to know, and this is your answer. So you need to leave this situation behind. Put your nose in some books. If you need to do a course or something, maybe you want to work online, or maybe you want to go back into your job after you've had a break. Maybe you need to do like a course or a refreshment of your knowledge. Do this and trust. Like once you open the door and once you do one step, the next one will be revealed. This is how it works. You show the universe like, okay, I open my door again. I'm choosing myself, and the universe will mirror that back to you. Yeah, this is what I have for you. I mean, wow, what a reading. And let's see, we have 44, 88, 44, and 88. Maybe these are numbers for you which are important. 4488, 44, 88. Maybe August is an important time. And 4 is the number of structure, and 8 is the number of business. So you are called to find your own structure, coming out of something which was too, like this restrictive, and find your own path and know that there's infinite abundance for you. And once you chose yourself. And basically, this is it. Summing it up, it was exciting to read for you. Let me know in the comments which situation you are in and if it resonates with you. And I would love to have you here again to another reading. I'm wishing you all the best. If you want to have a private reading, just send me a message, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Have a beautiful day and speak or see you soon. Bye bye. Hello, pile 2. You chose the white stone, the magnesium stone, magnesite. I don't know what it's called in English, but this little dude, it helps a lot when you have when you miss magnesium in your body, and if your muscles hurt or you feel anxiety, and it's good for nerves. It's good. It's a very, very calming stone. And yeah, basically it helps if you have deficiency in magnesium. So it's calming, it's soothing, and you chose that. So maybe that's something you need in your life right now. And I'm also getting teeth. I don't know, maybe you have something going on with your teeth, maybe because it looks like a tooth. And let's see your significator card. Graceful persistence, the hawk and the thistle. How beautiful is that? What a beautiful, graceful card. It reminds me of Scotland. I lived in Scotland when I still was working as a diplomat in another, it feels like another life, but it was this life. I was living in Edinburgh. I worked for the consulate there, and Scotland is, I don't know if it's even on their, it's not on their flag, but it's sort of a sign for Scotland, the thistle. And it's a beautiful flower, and you find it everywhere in the outback. Now we're in Australia, and now in the Highlands. And the hawk. So I feel, looking at this card, that you need to zoom out of a situation where you're a little bit too close towards. Let's see. We'll see. I mean, pile 1 was incredible. Let's see what the tarot wants to tell you. What do you need to know right now about the situation you're in? Okay. What do you need to know about the situation you are in right now? Pile number 2. Collective of pile number 2. Oh, this is too many. This is too many. Pile number 2, what do you need to know right now? So there is a lot going on because the cards jump around. Like, the first card who came out is the 8 of Wands, and as you see, the wands are up in the air. So, and it's a card of fast movement, of communication. So it reminds me a little bit of not it reminds me, but look, the hawk is flying. It looks from above. It can see, and it's hunting from above. It's very, very fast, and this is a kind of fast pace as well. Communication fast pace. Things will happen quickly. News will come in. Let me open all of them to see what's going on here. So the second card is the card of the Two of Pentacles. And I feel like somebody is coming towards you. I have the King of Cups here as well. And I'm drawn to the ocean. So I feel like somebody's moving towards you and wanting to visit you, wanting to communicate with you, wanting to straighten out something. Graceful persistence. Graceful persistence. So maybe with it, we have the Judgment card as well, and the Queen of Swords. And the Judgment basically fell between the King and the Queen. So what I feel, somebody wants to straighten out a situation which was created. I think there was something between the two of you which sort of maybe brought you apart. Maybe you are literally apart in different countries. It could be. It could be that you have a long distance relationship, and there was a decision to be made. Maybe you asked him to move towards you, or how you could, come together in the long run, and he was like sort of a wishy-washy and didn't really make a decision. And that made you sort of being like, you know what? I don't need you. I close my heart, maybe not, but I'm moving on in a sense. And that made him rethink. But let me see. I wanna get some clarifiers here. I mean, this is just what I feel like. I think he's thinking about traveling. Can we have clarifier for? Now, what else do we need to know? What else does pile 2 need to know here? What else? And you know that the Six of Swords, when I said there's so many cards falling out, the Six of Swords fell out, and it's a card of moving, of transition. So, and we have the, oh, there's somebody in the neighbors coming. Somebody coming. And here's the, oh God, I forgot what it's called in English. The wagon? I don't know. Yeah, somebody's coming. So somebody's coming towards you, and it's falling in conjunction with the card of movement, where I said somebody's coming towards you, and then we have the wagon. Excuse me. Sometimes with German and English, I forget. So somebody's moving towards you, and now I feel like, oh, with the King of Cups and the wagon is ruled by Cancer. So we have sort of that King of Cups here in the Chariot, sitting in the Chariot, now being like, I know, and he's moving from the Lovers, from the number 6 in the Major Arcana. He jumped now onto his Chariot, and he's like, shit, I want to go to her. I don't want to lose her. I'm persisting gracefully, moving towards my love. Ooh, the Two of Pentacles in conjunction with the Two of Swords. Let's see some more before I. What else does pile 2 need to? Not too many. Clear and clean communication, please. What else does pile number 2 need to know? What else does pile number 2 know? Excuse me. So we have a lot of double numbers coming in here. So with the 2 of Pentacles, there's the 2 of Swords. So there's some like a decision to be made, and it maybe was that decision this man, I say man because I'm a woman, but you can turn it around. Maybe that woman needed to make this decision. And it seems like the decision has been made. It seems like, because I'm saying it seems like, because underneath the King of Cups, these 2 cards came, the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. And it feels like that it was out of obligation in a way, that he made this decision to not lose you. And we have under the Judgment card, under that sort of, when you asked to step up, when you asked this person to step up, the 3 of Pentacles falls underneath Judgment. So that when you asked to step up, it was like a judgment call. It was like, come on, you know, like you need to raise into the next level. And the person didn't do that at that point in time. And now the 3 of Pentacles fall directly under that. And I feel like this person wants to work together to make it work. And we have also the Emperor underneath the Queen of Wands. But I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. So I believe this person is moving towards you, maybe visiting you. Maybe you live in a different country from each other, and he will tell you that, hey, we can make it work. But I believe he's not fully sure about it, to be rightly honest. We have the 2 of Swords. But there's a fear of losing. We have we have the Chariot, we have the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Wands. And 7 is always like a card where there's a lot of things unclear. It's like a little bit of a delusional energy. Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I'm getting. And I wanna ask now, what graceful persistence? So he's sort of swirling around you, and you're like a sizzle now, having your thorns out in a sense, because it really, really hurt you what happened in that situation, because he couldn't decide. Maybe he had to decide between leaving a job and coming towards you, leaving a career, or changing, you know, because maybe you decided to move like into the middle, choosing a city or a country which is in the middle for both of you. And he was like, oh, well, I don't know, you know, my career, my whatever, my football club. And you were like, what? But in a sense, you know, you, with this 8 of Wands and then the Queen of Wands, so part of you will receive what he has to say. But you're not as open anymore. And that makes him, that's what I'm getting now, defensive, because it's like, now I already come towards you, sort of, you know, pouring my heart into the situation, and you're not like, ooh, I'm so happy to see you. Because you're like, yeah, but, you know, actions, you need to follow up. So let's see, what's the advice here? What is the advice? We have the Page, Page of Pentacles falling on the floor. So the Page of Pentacles is sort of a sign of it needs time. It's slow moving. So you would need to invest some time. And we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, falling onto the Emperor. What does that mean? What is the advice here? And the Lovers, but also in reverse. So, honestly speaking, what I see here is somebody who is not yet ready to fully commit to changing. So it would, if he would come now, he would need to go back home then, and it would be maybe again a slow moving process. You know, with the Lovers in reverse, the Lovers are speaking about a decision as well. It's in reverse, so, and it's next to the Two of Swords, so that decision making process would be again sort of a difficult thing, and things would move very slow. And also with this Ten of Swords, I believe it's not really moving into what you would wish for. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I have to say what I see. I have to say what I feel. But seeing on the bottom the star, so there's something waiting for you, which is sort of something which you feel rejuvenated. Oh, and I have to say, because YouTube is sometimes having problems with naked people on cards, I hope, yeah, I didn't show it very long, so I hope they will not take it. Anyway, I'm seeing that something else is waiting for you on the horizon. I mean, with the graceful persistence, I have to say it on the long run, if you are really having a long breath, as we say, it can change. There is movement, and he definitely wants to, but he doesn't know how yet. And it would take a while until everything is set the way so you can step into that next chapter. If you want to wait, there is definitely a possibility, but it'll take time. That's what I see and what I have for you, pile number 2. So it's your choice, as it always is. Tarot is always just a reflection of your current energy body, of what you feel currently, of what's active in yourself, in your energy. So if you change your energy, if you change your beliefs, the situation is changing as well. So I hope this insight helps you to make your decision to the best of your wishes and your dreams, so you will have a happy and healthy life. And that's it for today. Let me know in the comments if it resonated for you, and I hope to see you soon. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss a reading, and give this a thumbs up. And I say thank you for coming around, and I'm wishing you all the best. Hello, pile number 3. I'm super happy that you're here. You chose the black, I don't know if you can see it, the black tourmaline stone, which is a stone known to be for protection against all sorts of things. You can put it in front of your door at home, so only people with good intentions enter your house. You can have it in your car. You can have a necklace around which carries a black tourmaline, or also called Cheryl, and it will make sure to keep the evil eye away. So you chose the stone. Maybe this is what you need right now, some additional protection. And let's look into your significator. Oh, the frog and lotus. What a beautiful card. It is number 6. So the frog reminds me, or the lotus reminds me basically of, metamorphosis. The lotus grows in mud. So from mud, it has to go through the dirt, and then it flowers and blooms into this magnificent flower. And the frog in itself does something similar, you know. And the frog is a totem for healing. So maybe, and with the number 6, the lovers, number of the in traditional tarot, maybe you are healing from a heartbreak. But, and with green and pink, that's and the frog green as well, it's the colors of the heart chakra. So I feel you need to protect, or you didn't protect your heart too well in the past, and now it's time to do that. Just wait a moment. Sorry for that. Let's see what the tarot, what do you need to, what does the collective of pile 3 need to know right now? What does the collective of pile 3? Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, the heart. So the first card which popped out is Strength card, or also it was in, I don't know, say in the old tarot it was called Lust, or in Thoth tarot. So there was a situation, and I feel like it's nowadays also seen as a soulmate card. There was a connection between you and somebody, and it was a strong connection, and sort of a long enduring connection. It might have reached beyond this life into another reincarnation, and you two were deeply connected. It was a deep love, and it was like you tamed their beast, you know, you helped them morph and transform into something, but it sort of feels like it was not, you tried for a long time, but a part of them, their inner beast, like a part of them, a shadow part of them, wasn't able to transform even after all this while. And the card which popped up the next was the Seven of Pentacles. So I see you took a long time to, you know, like you put seeds, small seeds into that person's heart, like caring for them, showing them that you really, really love them. And they gave you hopes for a future together, you know, the Four of Wands, like even marriage, you know, this is the traditional marriage card, 1111, soulmates, twin flames, if you believe in stuff like that. So you imagined having a beautiful future with them, building something together, living together, you know, growing maybe a business together. And you, like your heart, you know, like you have such a gentle heart and such a big heart, you know, Leo is like, they love passionately, and you know, the Strength card is ruled by Leo. So there was a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of, you know, desire and lust between the two of you. You were deeply, deeply connected with each other. Yeah, and there was this way, like you knew how to handle this person, and they loved to be, yeah, touched by you, nurtured by you, looked after by you. But they, and it's similar to my situation, they also, like, they were merely, or a lot of times, busy with their work, you know, or with like going out, being with other people. Maybe they had to take part in many festivities or work related situations, so many times you had to wait for them, and they didn't have enough time for the relationship, and yeah, spend time together. And what happened due to that is the Five of Cups. So maybe, most probably, you are separated right now. You have gone through a lot of emotional pain, abandonment, because you abandoned yourself for a long time to make that relationship possible. And now it's about healing the heart, morphing and protecting your heart space from, not letting that happen again. And we have number 8, number 7, number 4, number 5, number 6, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I feel you should reach out to friends right now and look after yourself very well. Go out and find something which helps you to heal your heart in the situation. And because you're still remorsing in memories about the situation, being nostalgic about the time you had with this person, and it might also bring up childhood wounding, or situations which reminded you, maybe your dad left in the past. You feel like reminded of a painful situation which you've been through in the past. So it's really, really important that you look after yourself very, very well. Maybe, look into inner child healing and or reparenting, and yeah, looking after yourself. And it's important, I feel like, reaching out for friends, or reaching out and speaking to friends about it, because it feels really, really painful, what happened there, because you thought this is the person you spend your life with. It could very well be that this person is coming around. The Six of Cups is also sort of like an apology. They come back and apologize to you for what has happened. Ooh. Wow. So we just had the Three of Swords falling out on reverse, and I'm normally not doing reversals, but yeah, let's keep it. And we have the Two of Cups falling onto the Six of Cups. So what I'm getting here is that somebody might come back and giving you this cup again and say, like, hey, I'm sorry, I made a big mistake. Please don't let, like, upright. Of course, the Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak, but if I see it now as reverse, underneath, and it fell underneath the Strength card. So it's like he wants to remember you. Don't let that heartbreak ruin that connection, the deep connection we have. And he wants to remind you about all the good times, and not let the clouds sort of color everything in gray. That's what I'm getting. So we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So let's see what else. What else does Pulse we need to know? Okay. Now the song, I Think I Like This Little Life, comes to mind. So we have as next the Wheel of Fortune. It came out on reverse underneath the Seven of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like time is standing still in a sense. There's nothing moving. With this one, there's nothing to do. He's waiting. And the Wheel of Fortune, which is normally a turning wheel, in reverse is not moving. So it's like, it reminds me of the Hanged Man. So this situation needs to be looked at from a different angle. the situation needs to be looked at from a different angle. And with now looking at the frog he can live in the water and he can live on the earth. So this is two elements. So maybe try to shift to see the situation not from the emotional realm and come more a little bit, process it through a more rational viewpoint, because sometimes when we are so in our emotions, we cannot really, when the emotions are active, we mostly travel in the past, with this nostalgic Six of Cups card, we are triggered, we feel hurt, we feel pain, but it was actually caused within another situation which lies back in time. So what I'm feeling here is like, try to process when this person's coming back, try to process without letting the emotions rule the show, taking a moment, taking time. And we have the Four of Wands in conjunction with the Nine of Pentacles. So you might have this person might come back after a while, when you have already established your sense of self again, you're happy with your independence, you have worked for yourself, you feel good, you go out and you're like, wow, I love my life now. I'm with my friends. It's also in conjunction Four of Wands, friends. You're out in celebrations, you're out and going maybe out for parties, for social events. You feel really, really good about yourself, about your body, about all of it. And then this person comes along, and the Five of Cups in conjunction with the Five of Swords, and they remind you of how it felt when they left, and it brings up a lot of turmoil inside of you again, because it reminds you of all the swords inside of your heart. And it's interesting because the Two of Cups got into conjunction with the Four of Cups, and it's like he's wanting to give you this cup again, and he's like, come on, I have this cup, please take it. And which also came out as Temperance, with the Two Cups. So Temperance is sort of juggling between the two of them. So it's interesting. It's a wow. It's a really wow. So he's trying to give you this cup, but you are reluctant. You have reached a place where you feel really, really good about yourself. And you definitely will take time and not answer his call, his or her, you need to exchange the gender. I'm reading for a man because I'm a woman, and that's it. So, but you can obviously turn it around. And so you basically, you grounded yourself in your independence, and you feel really good. So you're like, wait a moment, I had a lot of shit happening to me because of the connection with you. I still feel something for you, but I don't know if it is enough to let this whole thing start again. That's what I'm getting here. You went through a transformation. You morphed, like you, with a frog, you healed your heart. You took your time. So final advice for this situation for pile 3. What does pile 3 need to know? Oh, so there is justice. So this situation will find its justice. And we have the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Give me a moment. Mm-hmm. It's not an easy one here. So what I feel is you're not sure. With the Justice card, you're in between. You don't know exactly. But it also feels a little bit, because it came together it fell on the Wheel of Fortune. It also feels a little bit like a karmic, because they're both connected to karma in a sense. So it feels a little bit like there needs to be a proper ending. But saying that, on the Nine of Pentacles fell the Eight of Swords. So by this person coming back, you feel also the old limitations and mindset popping up again. What was holding you back, like sort of from moving forward in the past with the Nine of Pentacles, moving into a state where you feel really good about yourself. You remember that in this connection, that wasn't the case so much. And so he is trying to hand you that again, like something handing you over, sort of a new beginning. And so let's say like this, there is a new beginning and you can choose that. But I'm seeing also there are still obstacles to be worked out until this person is stepping into his King of Pentacles mode. So the possibility is there. It's not going to be easy, and it will bring up stuff from the past again, but it feels also like there needs a cycle needs to be closed. And I feel due to the work you've done, or due to the healing which happened, you are more equipped and you are more sort of jumping, which means like you more, if something is not what you want, you jump out of it more quickly. You are not allowing a situation to go on and on and on for such a long period of time anymore. So if you choose to, you can move forward into another round with this person. And I see the Two of Cups and I see Temperance, so sort of like two like angel wings. So I see in a sense this connection is guided. Maybe with this Justice card coming in here, there need to be a final balancing out, so you don't have to take another round in another life again. That's what I feel. So I hope this helped you. Please let me know if this is resonating in the comments. And if you liked it, give me a like, and you can subscribe to the channel so you will not miss the next reading. I would love to have you here again. And thank you very much. And again, it will help you, to overcome this, because this person is so black. Use the black tourmaline, meditate with it. It will help you to transform your grief and your sadness. And so you can move on into the next stage or the next chapter of your life. So thank you so much for being here. I'm wishing you all the best, and I see you soon. Bye bye.